Joining me now here in the studio is Investopedia editor-in-chief Caleb Silver. Mixed messages we're hearing. How do Americans see it? And is Elizabeth Warren on the money?
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about heading to a recession. JP Morgan is increasing, all the big banks increasing the prospects.
Yeah,
so
you're hearing the drumbeat get louder and louder about a recession, because even if we don't have an economic downturn, several quarters in a row of slowing economic growth, which looks like it's going to be hard to avoid, people feel a recession personally. A lot of people say we've been in a recession since the pandemic, and now you're talking about higher prices, unpredictability when it comes to small businesses knowing how much inventory to order, can they hire, can they expand, and a pullback in spending. We saw the personal savings rate rise in the last month to levels we haven't seen since the pandemic.
Really?
Good that we're saving money, bad that we're actually not outspending it, because spending, especially by consumers, drive GDP in this country. It's 70%.
what products do you see going up in price, and by how much and when?
Yeah, well, you can already see it in like washing machines. Those are up some 17%. You can already see it in Canadian softwood coming in from north of the border. We use that for a lot of construction, Mexican gypsum. And then go to the grocery store. Aisles 1 through 12 are being hit with tariff price increases, whether they're real because they're actual tariffs, or because retailers are pushing those prices up and a semi sort of leveling up to be able to raise prices because they know they're coming. That is a fact for most people. So we're seeing rising prices. This Wednesday, we're going to get a report on retail sales for the past month. I will bet you right now that those have dropped considerably, because CEOs like that of Walmart are saying, hey, our customers are only buying what they need, not what they want. And we're seeing a big drop off in spending by wealthier consumers as well.
It was suggested earlier on the broadcast, though, by another investment analyst that could go up, but it would be like a false good sign, because people may have gone to the stores and say, yeah, I've got a hoard, I've got to get as much as I can right now before they go up. Is that possible in your mind?
Yeah, a little bit of doom spending. A lot of people doing some panic buying. Maybe I should get that smartphone now or the car now before prices go up. We've definitely seen that. We've also seen anecdotally some already automatic increases on purchases through some of the shopping platforms, because they know those tariffs are coming. So people did do some panic buying. We saw this ahead of the holidays too. Let me buy it now before prices potentially go up. So you see some of that, maybe that levels things off, but the general sentiment is really poor right now. Consumer sentiment at its lowest levels since 2022, but consumer expectations for inflation, they're the highest since 1981. We think inflation is going to be somewhere between 4.5% and 5% for the next 5 years. When we think prices are high, you know what we do? We put our hands in our pockets, and so do businesses.
Yeah, absolutely. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, he claims that retirees and people who are close to retirement, that they're not looking at their investments every single day. Some are telling the New York Times he's right to an extent, but they do at least see what is happening. I'm looking at an article I want to refer to. The word cavalier was the adjective that came up most in emails from readers to the New York Times, saying that people in the Trump administration were out of touch. That was the most common assessment. Are they out of touch with reality for many, Scott Bessent and the team there in the White House?
Think about folks that are in retirement or nearing retirement. They have been planning for these days to replace their income with whatever they've saved. So when you see that number go down 10% like the stock market right now in just a couple of months, you're re-questioning and you're recalibrating, doing the calculus on how much I have. Do I have enough to live out the days that I'm not going to be working? So that does mess with people, but it also has something called the wealth effect, right? Rich people are more invested in the stock market. We know most stocks are owned by the top 10%. But half the country owns them. So the wealth effect, when you see the numbers go down, or you see red on the screen every single day, or those down arrows or bear market alerts, it makes us paranoid. It makes us have this psychological reaction to maybe I better hold back on the spending. Talk to Delta Airlines. Their CEO won't even give a forecast for the coming quarter because people are pulling back on the discretionary spending.
Give me a sense on the other end of the scale, Gen Z, soon-to-be graduates, how are they going to be hit by all of this?
Well, they're just starting their investing careers, right? They're just starting that path of compounding. And if they come into the market when it's in a bear market, it's a great time to buy because maybe things pick up and it's turned out to be great timing on their part. But if you go back to the great financial crisis, so many people were scarred by that. They lost trust in the capital markets. Losing trust in the capital markets is one of the biggest risks, I think, to this entire fiasco, because if we don't trust the markets, if we don't trust the stock market, and we don't trust our leaders, we're probably not going to invest. That's not good to generate wealth over the long term.
Okay. Caleb Silver, thank you so much. Good to see you.